Yeah, it's like on the normal roads, you have some idiots driving around, and it seems that there's also one driving here.
Those hipsters, I want that.
I said, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. Stop, don't stop, don't stop giving me things.
So, the Cucumber Challenge is back. Here we go again.
Understood, calm down. He's still getting blues.
Car goes off! Same car's off, race is over!
Alright, so career mode is back. This is season 3 of F1 2013 career mode. Now, the Cucumber Challenge is making a return. For those who don't know, this is the championship where we drive as Karthikeyan in a HRT, trying to win the World Drivers title. But to be honest, this is F1 2013 and it's a lot tougher to win races, so I think this time around we might just have to go for trying to score a point this season. So we'll see how we go, and here we are in pre-season testing here in Jerez. Of course, we are driving the HRT, which has bought out Marussia, so we had to make some compromises, and unfortunately we couldn't get Karun Chandok in for the first race. Unfortunately, we had to settle for Jules Bianchi, which isn't too bad of a driver, but you know, we would have preferred an all-Indian lineup. But here we are in Jerez. The goal today is just to get a lap. This is HRT, of course, so we don't want to be setting the bar too high. We just want to get out there, get a lap, and then that should be enough, you know, to get us on the grid for Melbourne. So here we go, heading out on track. We're going to test out some new parts and hopefully it all works out. We are running the 2013 Marussia, which is been carefully rebranded the HRT car, so you know we should be fairly competitive this year. But our installation lap is done. We're bringing it back into the pits, and there we go, lads. We've done a lap. So there we go. That's pre-season testing done. It's been a complete success. The car didn't blow up, so we can head into the first race in Australia knowing that we can actually finish a race. So, you know, if we can actually finish a race, then we're always half a chance to score some decent points. So we have a whole lot of confidence heading into Melbourne. Alright, so here we are for qualifying here in Melbourne. We're jumping straight into it this weekend. Nothing really done in practice, as of course we already did our running in the pre-season test, so there's no point in doing that. We've got a HRT, we know it's going to be bulletproof, reliable, but here we are for our third qualifying lap here in Q1. We're on the prime tyres at the moment. I didn't really feel the need to run the option tyres. I think I have enough confidence in this car to get out of Q1, especially since we do have KERS this season compared to the last Cucumber Challenge where we managed to win the World Drivers title without any KERS. So there's no excuses this time. We have all the we have the proper machinery under us, so hopefully we can get the job done this time. But coming up to the line, do we get out of Q1? Yes, we do. Straight into Q2 in 7th place. So look at that, we weave the wheel in celebration because we know we have a decent car this season, and maybe this could be our year. So there we go, 9th place. We managed to out-qualify our teammate Jules Bianchi by over a second and a half. He managed to edge out Guido van der Garde, so thankfully our teammate wasn't last, but that didn't last too long because we managed to get owned in qualifying too, though. We only just missed out on a Q3 spot, but 11th place isn't too bad. We've got probably the best spot in the house. We get to use a fresh set of tyres for the start of the race, so strategy wise we're looking pretty good. So wish me luck as we head into the first race in Melbourne for the start of this brand new championship. Alright, so here we are for the start of a brand new season here with HRT. In our first season we managed to win the championship. Can we go back to back and do it again? We'll have to wait and find out. And 5 lights and away we go for season 3 of F1 2013 career mode. And it looks like we've got off to an absolutely terrible start here. on the run up to turn 1. We're going to concede 2 places, but we're going to lunge it up the inside of everyone there. We've run wide, and we've managed to go down now into position 7 as Jensen Button goes around our outside, coming into turn 3 now. We're going to try and dive bomb a couple cars. We got the inside of Raikkonen there. Bit of a touch there. I throw my hand up as I engage in some wheel spin there. So a bit of a tardy start there. We managed to pick up a couple of positions there, so it's not all bad, but thankfully we're now into the points now, going from 11th up to 5th now. So that's pretty much a pretty awesome start, to be honest. I wouldn't really expect a HRT to be so far up the field, but now Kimi Raikkonen is now pulled into the pits for what I think is a drive-through penalty. I believe the game gave him a penalty after I kind of half-spun out of turn 3, so the game probably thought it was his fault, but obviously it wasn't. But now, lap 5, we're coming in for our first pit stop of the race, and probably our only pit stop, to be honest. We shouldn't need to come in for a second pit stop unless we've got some terrible tyre wear, but coming through now, the last couple of corners, we've got all of our tyres are pretty much orange, and I'll be looking forward to putting on a new set of tyres now. I managed to hold ground fairly well with the cars behind. However, the leaders were starting to get away, so that was a bit of a worry. But now we're coming in for our first pit stop of the season. Hopefully HRT can deliver here. We need a sub 3 second pit stop. Let's wait and see. 3.0 second pit stop, so that's a fantastic stop there from the HRT crew. And if you actually saw there was some Marussia overalls on my team there, so just ignore that. HRT is just trying to engage in some cost-cutting methods so that we don't go bankrupt, because all of our money this year is going into the car development, and Narain Karthikeyan's wage, so he's a very expensive man to keep at the team. But here we are on lap 7. We've managed to jump back up into 4th place after some of the prime runners have made their one and only pit stop of the race. So we're looking good so far. We actually managed to stretch out the lead over Jensen Button behind. So we're looking good, but now we're not looking so good. We're facing the wrong way around the track, and we're stuck in the middle there. We've got to do a U-turn, and we've lost about 10 seconds here just trying to get the HRT back in a straight line. We've got marbles all on the tyres. We've dropped down into 8th place now, so that's going to be a massive kick to the guts in terms of championship points lost now, so we just need to get on with it. On the final lap now, we've got Sergio Perez trying to attack us coming into turn 1. We're going to hold the racing line through here, but we managed to maintain that place. Sergio backs out of it, but our tyre wear at this stage is really bad, and we've lost over 8 seconds to Grosjean now, but you know, the tyre wear, as I said, is just so bad, and we're trying to manage that in the HRT. It's not the best on its tyres, so we'll need to improve that for future races. Sebastian Vettel takes out this race win, but we don't care about that. We're just trying to finish as we come through the S section now, and we've gone straight into the wall. We're out of the race. I actually don't believe this. I'll tell you what happened, guys. My wheel froze up. My wheel froze up. GG, Codemasters. I don't know if that's some kind of glitch or something, or if my wheel is at fault. I'm going to assume my wheel is at fault, so I'm just going to go fix it. I'll be back in a sec.
I'm so done with this game.
Alright then, so now that that's out of the way, I feel a whole lot better. Like a weight has come off my shoulders. So now you can all welcome me to the pad family now. I should be actually a lot faster now, that since Codemasters F1 2013 is actually made for the pads, so should be about 10 seconds a lap faster, especially around Silverstone. But back to this race, we've DNF'd. That's not going to do our championship any favours. Sebastian Vettel took out this race win from Mark Webber and Fernando Alonso. So we need to do some catch-up work if we want to catch those guys in the championship. This HRT does have pace, of course, so that's one promising thing. So I'm looking forward to bouncing back in this championship. I think we could possibly get a top 10 in the championship, so that's going to be my goal. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of the Cucumber Challenge. Until the next one, I'll see you next time.
She's got a heart, not easy to steal. She's got a walk with a drop dead